Turning now to your community focus, drivers on Interstate 95 in Cranston may have noticed a few changes lately due to a bridge replacement project. And joining us in studio to talk about that and some other road projects is Rhode Island DOT Director Peter Alviti. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So let's start with those changes and at times delays on 95 in Cranston. It was all because of the Wellington Avenue Bridge replacement project.
Yeah.
Where does that stand right now?
It's finished. We took 4 weekends to do 8 lanes worth of a bridge. It spanned the entire width of 95 north and south. And in 4 weekends, we replaced 1/4 of the bridge each weekend, over the weekend. We did that, we used accelerated bridge kind of construction in order to accomplish it much faster than you normally would. We had the bridges built off-site, manufactured, and then they were shipped in and put in place in each of 4 weekends. Our biggest concern was that that is, as you know, of course, a main line of the Northeast Corridor here in Rhode Island, and with nearly 200,000 vehicles a day going over it, we couldn't take a chance of tying it up, particularly during the work week. So we did the work over the weekends. We were able to minimize the impact on traffic and get the work done, even though we had a hurricane in between.
And now it's all finished, no more delays in that area?
It's done. I mean, there's some cleanup work, but nothing else that's going to tie up traffic.
All right, and switching gears a bit, it feels like we've seen a lot of rain lately. Some of those storms have caused some major headaches on highways like Route 10 to shut down because of flooding. I know we've talked about ways that RIDOT has tried to mitigate those impacts, specifically storm drain clearing. What else is RIDOT doing to try and reduce any headaches drivers might see when we get storms like that?
Sure. You know, I think we talked in the past about there being 3 major issues that affect the kind of drainage conditions that we've seen recently. 2 of them are outside of our control. One is the weather. The more intense storms, intense rainfalls that we're getting in recent years contribute considerably to the problem. Then there's development over decades that have taken place with impervious surfaces. The more roofs, roads, parking lots that are built, the more runoff that we have. The part of the equation that we do have some control over at DOT is the drainage system itself, and the condition of the drainage system in terms of state of good repair. 8 years ago, the existing drainage system was in a very poor state of good repair. Right now, after about $140 million investment and another $200 million in the next 10 years, we expect to bring that down to fully not only well maintained, but also increase the capacities where we're having issues and drainage problems right now. We've reduced the number of deficiencies down to about 10%. 90% of the system is in good operable condition. We created a new stormwater unit in DOT that have addressed on an annual basis the majority of areas that we had complaints on in the past, so we're down to a limited number. And there are a few that are left for us to do that we're addressing in our construction contracts.
All right, and we're about out of time here, but before I let you go, I want to ask you about another project that's happening this weekend or later this week affecting Mendon Road Bridge in Cumberland. What should drivers know about that?
So we're going to be cutting down the number of travel lanes in both directions from 3 lanes in each direction to 2 lanes. We've done this a number of other times when we replaced deficient bridges along 295, and we phased it so that this one will have minimal impact on traffic.
All right, Rhode Island DOT Director Peter Alviti, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.